Hey, I don't know if this is catching this, but that looks kind of weird. The light coming off the mouse. It looks like it's steaming or smoking or something like that. Pardon me. The weather has been downpouring, raining for 4 days, and I'm getting all congested. I wanted to show you something over here. Is it that one? Yeah. See that? That there is a CyberPower UPS, but I had to steal it from my daughter because I don't have a UPS. And I'm going to go a little bit into why I don't have a UPS. Well, I have a UPS. It's upstairs. It's the wrong one. It's not what I ordered. Anyway, but we'll get into that later. This is my beast. This is my server, my thermal take level 10 GT with the hot swappable, 5 hot swappable bays, which I use for data recovery because I'm very good at that now. I've got all the necessary IT tools for data recovery. It's nice. They have saved my bacon and other people's bacon for years. That's all I can say. I definitely do a lot of that kind of thing, and I do it cheaper than big fat cat corporations. Anyway, I won't get too much into my build here, but it's complex. This is not a regular build. This is not, a domestic build. I'll just leave it at that. I mean, it kind of looks a little gamey on the outside maybe, but I'll tell you, it's not a domestic build. But we'll swing over here a little bit. This is my surge protection, and I don't really go for this glitzy 80s, 90s, whatever disco look, but functionality is what is important to me, and this thing functions well. I can't remember. I think it's like 1,800 something, 1,085 joules. Like, this thing has got excellent surge protection. And there's a little light for each switch that everything is connected to. Each individual item is plugged into each switch, and each switch is surge protected. And I have seen this thing in operation. So, where I live, we get, well, I don't want to just say occasional, brownouts, blackouts. It's in the wild, and we get lightning storms. They get pretty intense. Lots of wild animals. I don't know. Lots of excavation going on because of the oil, I guess. But to make a long story short, we get enough surges and brownouts to warrant having this kind of equipment, having UPSs. Now, speaking of UPSs, because that's really what this video is about, by the way, we move over, okay? We'll move over, past my phone, over to here, to my wife's lovely Epebia, pink, bubblegum pink, can you believe it, computer case, and move down here to show you something. See that little light? Alright, now I gotta find the other light. But I want to show you something, because, see that? Right there. 121 volts. Looking good. This is going on 4 years for this one. Okay? Never a complaint. Has saved her dozens of times. Never had an event just like with the last one, event 0. You saw that yourself, I'm sure. You know, so yeah, I think this one's about 4 years old, going on maybe 5. The other one's 3 years old. No events on either of them. Okay, really, really good, dependable, reliable units. All right, now hold on. Gotta get up here because way over there. Hold on. Now you're gonna see a bunch of computers. Okay. Like computer, and another computer over here, which my 8-year-old forgot to shut down. And anyway, way over there, bang the camera. A little blue light you'll see by the microwave under the Canon WD-40. Yeah, I got a workshop down here. I build computers, by the way, in case you don't know. Some of you definitely know I do that. But, okay. Now I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty, okay? So I got a UPS upstairs. Got a UPS over here. Got another UPS down under my wife's desk there. And, maybe some of you are wondering, well, why didn't you just hook your unit up to hers? Well, she got a pretty powerful power supply. Not that she's using it at full capacity, but then I also have a 1,000-watt power supply, and that's a 900-watt. I don't really want to tax her UPS after such good service from that CyberPower UPS. Okay. So I left it. So I got it on my daughter's CyberPower UPS, but now my daughter doesn't have any UPS. She's got protection, you know what I mean? She's got surge protection. Not the best surge protection, but you know, see, she got surge protection. But my point is, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to give her UPS back. But now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing them back over here. You see all the, like, it's all computer stuff, but I have a computer center. I got an internet cafe going here, essentially. This may be leading up to a big event, or not. Because it looks like CyberPower has demonstrated reasonable thinking, reasonable, fair and decent business practices. And I thought that they would be reasonable, you know. And I was right. I want to say it looks to me so far, and I'm going to do a follow-up video on this, by the way, that CyberPower stands behind their product. And that's good to know, because I'm going on 10 years now, better part of a decade, using CyberPower UPS systems. And I got to tell you, I got no complaint, guys. These things do what they say they're going to do. I mean, sure, the batteries are going to run low on it. Eventually, they're going to have to be replaced. That's the way it is with every UPS. But I've had a lot of good use out of the batteries on the UPS. And I don't even want to tell you, my experience with the Triplite was a disaster. It was a nightmare. And never again. That was, I think, my first UPS. Anyway. But it's looking to me like CyberPower is worth buying. Okay? It's looking to me that they are a company that stands behind their product. Okay? And actually is dedicated to customer service. Okay? Unlike other companies. And I will put in the name other companies I will put in the name of this company right here. I will show you this here. This company here, Mike's Computer Shop. See this invoice? This is for UPS. This company, I don't advise ever buying from this company ever again. I'm seriously, people, because I have a feeling Mike's Computer Shop just might be folding due to the crises. You know which crises I'm talking about, right? The COVID crises. I have a feeling they will not send me emails. They will not return their emails. They will not let me, well, I can't contact them on online orders anyway over the phone, but I tried, but they're not talking to me. Okay, so why Mike's? Why do I have a vendetta against Mike's Computer Shop? Well, it's very simple, okay? Being a consumer and a Canadian, I have a right to do this, okay? I have a right to actually publicly warn people, don't buy from Mike's Computer Shop. Okay, they can't arrest me for that. It's still supposedly a free country. And I have good reason not to. Because as you'll see on this invoice, I'm going to bring it up real close here. Real close, because I want you to read what's there. Okay, I want you to read what is there. I want you to know I'm not making this up. I want you to know why you don't want to buy from a company like this, okay? All right. See, it says 1500 VA, 1000 watt PFC, sine wave UPS, 12 NEMA, okay? And of course it comes with a 3-year warranty. Now, I want you to know that that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. It only has 10 NEMA at the back. And in fact, it's identical to this one here. It's identical, all right? It's identical to this one. I mean, I could show you on the back of this one, but I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to pull out wires and all that stuff. Instead, I'm just going to put my camera down and do some talking. Because this old big heavy Canon camera, this power shot, I like it. It served me well. Here's the point. The computer, the UPS that I ordered, yes, it is sine wave. Yes, in fact, the UPS I ordered has everything that's written down here. But there's one small catch. I didn't get it. Right? But it gets more interesting. It gets more interesting. The computer I ordered and got actually has the same description, the same name, okay, as this, but it's old stock. I found out really older stock, like going back about 5 years. So what CyberPower did is they made a new model using the same name. Okay, now I don't begrudge them for that. That's fine. It costs money just to actually do that, you know, make up a new name for a product. So why not use a name you've already paid for? That makes sense. Okay, but you know, companies do this, right? It costs a lot of money to like register a new name for a product. Okay, if they can pass down savings to the consumer by just using the same name, that's a good business move. But here's what's not a good business move. It's not a good business move when the retailer is distributing old stock for the price of new stock and slinging old stock under the same name and advertising the specifications for the new unit and advertising the specifications that you think you're going to get with the new unit, with, for example, the tilt screen that comes with the unit I ordered, and the USB Type-C in the front panel, which I ordered. and the 1000 watt capacity rather than the 900 watt capacity. And then you get the box and it says right on the side of the box 900 watts. And then you open the box and you look inside and it's only 2 USB, I don't know, 1.0, 2.0, whatever 0.0, but definitely no Type C. And then you see it doesn't have a tilt screen, but hey, hold on. They sent me the same unit, right? It has the same name. Has the same name. Now, you might think, oh, they made a mistake. Until you start reading the customer comments. They know what they're doing. Okay? No. They know what they're doing. They know they're shipping old stock. And they're hoping customers won't notice. Because a lot of customers don't. A lot of customers forget, hey, I ordered that, we got a UPS power back, or they cannot be bothered. They cannot be troubled. Well, I'm a semi-retired man with little time on my hands. I can be bothered. In fact, I'm very bothered. I'm very annoyed by this. I'm very annoyed by this sleight of hand. This bait and switch game that Mike's Computer Shop has played on me. And, the invoice here, this is a lie. Okay? This is an absolute lie. I did not get this, yet the packing slip states that I did. You see what I mean? The document is a lie. So what do you do when you get something like that? How can a mistake possibly have been made? When it's already printed on the invoice, when it's already on the order, I've already paid. I've already paid for this unit. I have paid cash for this unit. Okay, I bought it on credit. The credit card is already paid in full. All right? Because I'm the kind of guy who pays his bills in full every month. That's the kind of guy I am, right? It's called fiscal responsibility. Anyway, so how can a mistake possibly be made? They have the same name. Yeah, they have the same name. But the description on the box says 900 watts. The name on the invoice says 1,000 watts. The description on the invoice says 1,000 watts. Okay? How could you possibly have made a mistake? I'm sure there is a way to distinguish the new model from the other model. I'm positive. I'm certain that CyberPower would have some way of putting some way to identify one from the other. And I do believe the retailer knows that. So buyer beware, because you could wind up getting yourself, you could think you're getting, something. You're not. All right? And I don't recommend Mike's Computer Shop. I think what Mike's Computer Shop did to me was very underhanded. And I don't believe it was a mistake at all. I believe I was defrauded. Because I've been trying to figure out how could that actually have been done. When the actual computer invoice, as it's registered, as they scan it, as they actually scan it right through their computer, right? As they print it up, describes it as a 1,000 watt unit, 12 name a unit. So no, it's not a mistake. It's a scam. It's a scam. Clear as day, it's a scam, people. Mike's Computer Shop is scamming you. And who knows what else they'll scam you on. So, I think the public have a right to know. But as for CyberPower, I couldn't ask for a better UPS system. I couldn't ask for more reliable equipment. I even tried to make a deal with Mike's Computer Shop. I said, you know what? Because this is a good, reliable company, CyberPower, I'll keep the unit that you quote unquote set me an error, quote unquote error. Okay, I'll keep it for my daughter, my other daughter. I have 3 daughters, by the way. Yeah, I got a lot of UPS to worry about. But that's an aside. Man, 4 days of rain. I wonder when this is going to go. But give me a discount. Because, come on, you're giving me old stock. Give me a discount. I'll keep it. We'll save each other the trouble. Okay? I'll keep it. Knock $100 off it. You know? I mean, come on. I checked on online. Okay, it's the thing they sent me is worth about $224. Okay? So, look. Knock off $100 for my trouble, because I paid over $300 for it. And send me the one that I want, and I'll pay you advertised price for it. So now you've sold me 2. And there's no returns to worry about. Now, isn't that a prudent business decision? You know? I mean, why should me, the consumer, pay for the seller's mistake? You know, that's insult to injury, right? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. There's more to this story. But I want to see what the company, the supplier, what CyberPower does. Because, you know, I have nothing but praise for CyberPower. Because all these years I've been using CyberPower, I've never had an issue. And they're very reliable UPSs, I find. And I ought to know, because we get the brownouts here. So I just wanted to share this with you, because Mike's Computer Shop, they must be getting desperate. You know, to be doing stuff like this, pulling scams like this, they must really be getting desperate. And I have a feeling, because I was reading in the comments, I won't say where, all right, because, you know, hearsay, but my source, okay, I was reading some comments about this on a certain website. This fellow said he'd been trying for 3 months to get his money back from Mike's Computer Shop. And it must be this COVID crisis thing. He still hasn't got his money back for a return. All right? And, you know, it was one of these UPSs, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, seems like they got a little racket running here. Because I am not the only one. And, you know, when I tried calling, I don't think it was Mike's. Okay, I'll be honest. I'll say who I called. I called Newegg, because Newegg backs Mike's. Okay, Newegg Mike's is Newegg's third-party seller. I'm going to make a recommendation here. Don't buy from any third parties. Don't buy from Mike's Computer Shop through Newegg. Okay? Don't do that. Buy only Newegg stuff through Newegg. Okay? If you're going to buy anything brand new, if Newegg is the shipper and the supplier, you know, to you, then okay. But if you're going to go through a third party, okay, you're setting yourself up for trouble. A third party like Mike's Computer Ripoff. Okay, you know, anyway, I just wanted you to know that. Might save yourself a lot of trouble. You know, this third party nonsense, you know, unless you've got Newegg's 100%, they treat it just like it's their very own, their absolute positive 100% satisfaction guaranteed blanket over top of it. Don't do it. Because I called Newegg, and I had the most coldest reception ever. And I had been on the phone for 3 hours on hold waiting to talk to this customer service. I was very friendly with her. Extremely. But she was not friendly with me. She was cold-hearted. Her tone of voice was really harsh. You know, and she's like, well, we can't do anything about that. What do you want me to do about that? I'm like, wow, you know, don't you know your job? And so I explained to her. I said, you know, but I have a solution, a suggestion. But Mike's is not getting back to me. So she sent, but anyway, I'm going to cut to the chase. It came down to this. I said, well, how can I work with these people if they don't email me, they don't phone me, they don't get back to me? There's no communication going on here. I said, could you maybe send them a prompt? She agreed to do that. You know, a notice. Mr. King is trying to contact you. Would you please contact him? You know, you know what? They haven't yet. They haven't yet. So as far as I'm concerned, either they're in really big trouble and they're going under, or they're a scam operation. Okay? But one way or the other, you lose. Okay? You, the client, you, the customer, you lose. Okay? If Mike's computer ripoff is going under, you lose. If Mike's computer is just, you know, thriving and got so much business, they can't contain it all, but hey, they're really raking it in, right? And people are not getting their refunds for months and months. You lose. You lose. You, the customer, you lose. And you have a right to know. So there you are. I'm not going to be buying anything anymore from Mike's Computer Shop. Thanks for watching. Bye.